welcome to episode 91 of the Video Game Chooch podcast. I'm John Michonski. Unfortunately, we couldn't get another guest for week 3 of guest month, so apologies. We're gonna see what we can do maybe to make it up. I don't know. I'm trying my best. We're trying our best to find someone new. But for now, with me is Michael.
Hi,
Michael.
Hello.
And Niall.
Are you in pain? You sound like you're in pain, John.
Me?
Yeah, you sounded like you were hurting while you opened this up there.
No, I'm fine.
Is there something you're not telling us, John? Are you okay?
I'm okay.
Are you sure?
John, you can tell us.
Yeah. I know I can tell you.
We're friends here.
You can talk to
I
us.
know.
Mm-hmm.
I know, but
What's wrong, John?
I'm okay. I promise.
Okay.
I know I could talk to you guys about anything, but it's okay. I'm okay.
Well,
Are you?
Yes, this is a podcast about video games, not about our feelings.
What?
it can be about both. Video games.
That's
can
not
be
what I
different
was
things.
told.
Yeah, I played a game this past week that made me feel a couple of things. I'll tell you that much.
What?
Yeah.
Video games? No.
Yeah, like regret that this is my choice of life decision.
Oh, I get that in and out of games. I don't.
Yeah,
That is not a strictly video game thing.
that's just everyday life for me.
Yeah.
But I guess we should get going with this game stuff, huh?
Eh.
Huh?
Are there still video games? Do those still exist?
No.
I mean, I'm looking right here. There's the consoles are there, the discs are here, so are the controllers. That's all you need.
Oh, okay.
You figured it out, everybody. The riddle of games.
We've solved video games. They're solved. All right.
The first riddle.
Done.
The first riddle has been solved. The fuck are we talking about?
Oh, I never know.
We were so funny before this episode started. Like, for real, we were saying some funny shit, and now we're just bad.
There was
It's terrible.
jokes.
We used it all.
Yeah.
We used it all up.
Yeah.
We got the funny out.
Yeah. We should be like recording before we start the podcast, so that way we have like jokes and things. But
Nah. We haven't had jokes in the podcast.
yeah,
You know, at
why
this
would we
point,
start
why
now?
start now?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's tradition.
We've done 90 episodes without any jokes at all.
Yeah, nobody liked any of these episodes yet. 90 terrible, jokeless episodes of sheer terror. People are still listening.
Well, in itself, the
Somehow,
podcast
somewhere.
is a joke. I mean,
That's true.
yeah.
Okay. Wow, that's meta.
Yeah.
The whole
This is
thing
all
is a
just
joke.
this is all just performance art.
Mm-hmm.
On episode 100, you're gonna find out that we're just like a group of Polish artists, and we're just gonna be like, we are done, and then that'll be it.
For our next performance, we shall be a field of flowers.
Pretty good.
Thanks.
So, also I'm a little coffee right now because I ate like
decaf
3 bites.
or
No, like cough, COUGH.
See,
No,
get it?
that's
That was
no.
some wordplay. See, that was a joke.
I was gonna.
What the fuck is this?
I was gonna ask him if he took cream and sugar.
Hold on, I'm hearing something. Oh shit! The fucking ad started playing on the page that I was over.
Great.
That scared the shit out of me.
Going great.
That scared the shit out
We're
of
your
me.
professional podcasters.
I'm sorry, I got startled. I'm freaking waiting for this news thing. I have these news articles open. I got startled.
Which you didn't link to us, by the way.
Oh, whoops.
Nope.
It doesn't matter.
Well,
John
what
has
happened.
news.
I'm doing the news anyway, so who cares?
Yeah.
We can talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
But for now, let's talk about what games we've been playing and what we've been doing over the past week.
I guess.
If you want.
Sure.
Or we could just end the podcast now. We
Yeah,
can put out
yeah.
a nice 4.5 minute long episode and be done.
Yeah,
Finally.
this is going so poorly that we should probably just end it right now.
No, we need to commit. We need to commit to this train wreck and make sure that everyone suffers with us. So are you with me or are you against me?
It's a great tagline for the site. Everyone suffers with us.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
But no, Michael, what have you been up to? I've seen that you've been doing a lot of video lately.
There's been videos on the website that we
like
do.
a real website.
Yeah, like
That's exciting.
a modern video game website. We don't just have text now; we also have videos. Yeah, I think I mentioned it last week that after Sonic Dreams Collection came out, Ryan and I kind of through the internet gave a look to one another and was like, we have to do a video of this monstrosity. And after that, it was kind of just gesundheit. It was just trying to figure out how you do video. We didn't want to stream it. We wanted to be able to edit it just in case, even though I don't think I did any editing on that one. So we did that, and then this week we also did one on Roller Coaster Tycoon 2. So
Yeah, because Ryan wrote a round trip about that.
yep, it's the synergy is strong. He wrote something about a video game, and then we recorded ourselves playing the video game, and they match.
It's a great idea. It's a good concept.
Yeah,
I don't think anyone has ever done that before.
very
it's like
innovative.
we planned it. It's like we planned it.
Yeah,
Even though
it is. It's not like y'all have just been doing this out of nowhere, just been sitting in the Slack and being like, "Hey, you want to record a video right now?" And then it happens.
No, this is months in planning. I totally didn't spend an hour trying to figure out how to set up a YouTube page. Fuck YouTube.
I remember that was the biggest hurdle, was you trying to set up the YouTube page. I remember you were like, "Do we have a Chooch YouTube already?" And I was like, "I think so."
I was like,
and then
fuck it, I'm going to make my own.
you just went ahead and did it, and it's better. I'm glad that we are in control of it, not Kazamano, because I think it was still tied to Kazamano's YouTube channel or something.
Yeah, it still needs work. We need custom logos and stuff for it, which will be coming eventually,
Yeah,
but we have it.
I'm gonna get on those as soon as I get a computer that's capable of rendering graphics and video stuff again, because my current one is really old, and I can't really do that stuff right now. But it is coming eventually. Hopefully.
Yeah. So if you want to find that stuff, you can just Google. You go to YouTube and just search "video game Choo Choo." I think if you filter it by channels, we're the first one up there. Otherwise, I think the SEO just kind of buries us with anything else with video game in it. So
Or
as long as you filter by channels,
website.
you can do that too.
Yeah, it's on the website too.
Yep. Which is videogamechoochoo.com.
Yeah, we got a videos tab that you can click on, and anything with the video attached to it is there. So there you go.
Yes.
So you got those two things
easy way to do
and the two John Michonski experiences, and I think that's it.
No, there's other
think
stuff.
so, yeah.
There's other stuff in there.
Oh yeah, there was that video of Mike and Will after
yeah.
they went to play that Alien
That's
game
right.
at some review event,
They're
and
eating
they gave
donuts,
them
pastries.
they gave them pastries, but they also gave them some sort of swag bag or something with some alien shit, and they didn't even really care about any of the alien shit. They just wanted to eat the pastries, and that was it.
Yeah, there's some dumb videos on there, and then there's the ones Ryan and I have done. So
Which were also pretty dumb.
Exactly.
yes,
But they were
Very
pretty
dumb.
good too.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a part in the Roller Coaster Tycoon video where they find a guy named Jonathan and just put him in a hole, and that's that's what they think of me.
They
We
renamed
rename him.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We did not find a guy named. We made him. It's pretty good. Yeah, we're
They put up a
gonna.
couple of
Jonathan tormented
signs for the new Jonathan.
That's a pretty good video. There's a bunch of stuff in that.
It's fun.
We're gonna try to do those every week, every Tuesday.
Yeah.
If I say that out loud, we have to do it, right?
Yeah, we do.
I guess so. Yeah.
So every Tuesday we're going to try to do those. Ryan knows how to do it now. I know how to do it. It's pretty easy to do. We're going to try to get more people on it, not just Ryan and me.
Yeah, we got kind of
so-
a schedule for games too that we want to do. We want to take a look at.
Yeah, I think this week is going to be you and me, right?
Yeah, it'll be
Michael?
Yeah, it'll be John and myself, and I think the week after that, if nothing comes up, it'll be Niall and Ryan. I'm not going to spoil what games.
Yeah, but
Oh,
they're
shit. Oh,
they're
shit.
pretty good.
Yeah, Niall and Ryan's. I want to watch that. That'll be dumb.
Yeah, you can probably expect anything that has me and Ryan to be just really terrible, because
Yeah.
that's kind of what we like, is shit
Yes,
that's just really
you-
bad.
Yes, the Slack chat can fucking represent that. You You assholes.
Yeah, we kind of got into Slack's moderating stuff, and we kind of reprogrammed it a little bit over the week, and it was kind of chaos.
And then I had to delete them all.
Yeah, we programmed the AI of our moderation chat room to respond to a lot of prompts, and it kind of got out of hand.
It was fucking horrible.
It was.
Like, anytime anyone would say anything, the little robot would pop up and say something, like just spout out, like, a drill tweet or something, and we're like, oh, fuck this.
Or a YouTube video, which would instantly fill the entire chat room, and it's, like, great. I think one of them had 2 YouTube videos. So you'd say some common term, and then, like, here's 2 YouTube videos.
That was Ryan's doing. Ryan did all the YouTube videos, and anything that responded with a picture.
I don't care. I lump you two together. You two are like connected. You two are the same person. So if Ryan gets in trouble, it's like, Niall, it's like you're his big brother, but only by like 6 months. So it's like, how did you?
I think I got a couple of years on him. I think.
I'm gonna go with 6 months, even though that's technically not possible.
Well, it might be. You never know.
I don't know. The best one is still just whenever we use the jokes clown emoji, the little Slack thing just comes up with the jokes clown too.
Slack is pretty dumb.
It's great.
Slack is pretty dumb.
It's really fun. But yeah, Michael.
Yeah.
Other than doing some vids, what else have you been up to the past week?
Vids, what kids call them these days.
Vids.
What are you doing? I'm on the YouTube watching my vids.
Your VidCons.
Yep, that's what they call them.
Yeah. Michael is going to VidCon.
Yep. I am VidCon. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, we're going to end up getting invited to VidCon if our videos get really big, and then we go hang out with John Green.
They're not going to get big.
Wow.
Yes, they will.
Let's be
confidence.
Yeah.
Confidence. Hey, we doubled our subscribers. More than doubled with that second video.
Yeah. From 3 to 7.
8, I believe. Good. Last I checked, we have 8. Yeah.
And at least one of them is me.
Start.
And one of them's me. Great.
They're all just us.
Yeah, I think 2 of them are my mom. I asked my sisters. Anyways, what have I been doing? Jeez. I've been reading still. Been trying to read, keep up on that. I got a free month of WWE Network.
Oh, great. God.
Yeah. So I've been trying to catch up. I haven't watched anything wrestling since right after since WrestleMania, since earlier this year. So over 6 months. So I've been catching up on that and like a lot of the pay-per-views. You know what's great about wrestling? So you don't have to watch any of it except for the fucking pay-per-views.
It's true.
Because they edit like, oh, did you see what happened on Raw 2 weeks ago? Like, no. Like, well, here's a 20-minute edited video of everything that happened. All right, great. And in case you miss it, we'll play it later, right before that match happens. Like, great, thanks. Mm-hmm. So you can just kind of skip all the crap you don't care about.
But Michael, you're missing seeing the Green Arrow on Raw every week.
Who's the Green Arrow?
You know the guy who plays the Green Arrow on TV. He's in a feud on Raw with Stardust. Man. Other than Stardust, I don't care. He's wrestling Stardust this weekend at SummerSlam.
Great. I'll be sure to fast forward through that part.
It's going to be real bad.
Yeah.
You know, I've been taking what Michael said to heart, skipping all the stuff I don't care about by not watching it.
Mm-hmm.
That's really good.
That's a good idea too.
Yeah.
Like you can listen to a Divas match setup and be like, nah, and you just skip it and you're like, okay, that's fine. Like maybe I should watch Paige, but it's like, but the Bella Twins are in it, and I don't care. It's great. You just gotta let go.
It's a bad show. It's a bad television show.
There are the pay-per-views at least have been okay. Some of them have been better than others, which that's about as wrestling as it gets. And I've been watching old episodes of Tough Enough because I remember watching that when I was in high school or whatever, and actually enjoying it. That's okay. That stuff's fine. The early reality shows are somewhat surreal in how tame they are. So other than that, I also have Netflix this month, so I've been trying to sink into that. So I haven't actually been reading as much as I thought I would. So that's kind of been occupying a lot of my time, except for the video games.
Which ones?
I've played some.
Which ones?
Oh, I've played all of them.
Which ones?
Name one, I've played it.
Nope,
except for that one, sorry.
Ah, fuck.
Yeah. I've been playing more time clickers.
No, God.
I won't say much about that other than I put it on in the background. It's a clicking game. It's nothing different than other ones, other than this one doesn't have skeezy anime girls, so I feel better about that.
I think I need to ban talk of clicking games on here because I don't want to hear or see any more of this bullshit. We need to move on from this as a society.
Sorry, I'll talk about an anime dating game. Talk about some anime dating game where you date an anime lady, and that'll get plenty of people happy or something.
Mm-hmm.
I got a code for a freaking anime dating game where you date men as a girl, and nobody on the site wants to play it because they're either friggin' lesbians or dudes like us.
I'll play it.
Are you want?
I've seen the first episode of the anime, and I know I never want to see any more of that. Or
I told you we should do a video of it.
Yeah, if you want to play it, I will sit in for that video.
There you go.
All right, then good. Then I'll send you the fucking code for it, Michael.
Oh wait, me? No,
yeah.
you. Damn it.
You volunteered.
Great, and it's gonna sit. Now people see that in my Steam library.
Mm-hmm.
What are you playing? At least with time clickers, people would just be like, "Hey man, you should really stop." LOL. Now it's like, no, are you okay? You feel sick?
Just tell them you're a journalist. It's what you got to do. You know.
That doesn't make it better.
Or do you want me to play it and then you two sit in on it and are just like, Jesus Christ, what the fuck?
I mean, let's discuss this off air to figure out who gets it. But
because I kind of want Niall in on this just because if he has some sort of history with this.
I remember because so we watched like an episode of it once. When I was in college at the anime club that I was a member of. And I remember there was something where the guy locked the main girl in a cage and she was like totally fine with it.
Okay.
Like I think he was trying to protect her from like the bad guy or something, but she was just like, yeah, this is fine. I'm just going to sit in this cage while all these dudes stand around and yeah. I can't. Oh boy, I can't wait to. Oh man.
We need to play this.
Assuming it's the same series I'm thinking of, then yeah.
We need to play this.
I remember just being like, okay, I never want to see this again as long as I live. This is bad.
I just remember because I went to just hang out with some people from from Idea Factory who sent us this code, and they were just like, here, you know what, we're going to show you the games that we brought to E3 really quick, and I was like, alright, sure. So they hand me this game, and I'm like, okay, I don't want to sit here and read through this visual novel while I'm trying to talk to people. So they're like, okay, then you can play these mini games, and I started playing. They set it up, and I guess they designed some fucking air hockey game.
Oh, great.
To be built into this. And they were just like, you could pick the boy you play air hockey against. And I was like, all right, I'll pick this guy. And so I beat him, and they were just like, oh, you know, it was only easy because he would go easy on you because he cares about you so much. And I was just like, what the fuck is this?
Great, I can't wait to play it. I played another game.
Yeah, what'd you play?
God damn it. I played Adventures of Pip.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm. It was originally a Wii U and PC game and just came out for PS4 and I think comes out for Xbox One next week. Mm-hmm. If not, it comes out for PS4 and Xbox One next week. It was one or the other. So it's out soon. It's like $14.99. It's interesting. It's not something you need to like run out and play, but for $15, it's not bad. It's a 2D side-scrolling platformer. And you are a little pixel. You are just a red pixel. And you live in a kingdom where the more pixels you have, the more well-regarded you are. So, if you're more 8-bit looking, you're a little bit higher in society. If you're 16-bit looking, you're almost royalty. And the king and queen of this castle or this kingdom have a princess who can create pixels. And this evil witch steals the princess for herself and steals everyone's pixels. So you, as this little pixel, this little boy pixel, have to go beat every level and beat the queen. But as you go along, you earn sort of, I'm not sure what to call them. I guess like power-ups, because if you jump on top of these glowy enemies, you will go from your little pixel self, who can kind of float, and you will upgrade to your 8-bit self. So you look more like a boy who can like punch, and he can run faster, but he can't jump as high. And he can wall jump though. And then when you get through the first little area, the first, world, you move on to the second world, and you get a third power-up. So you go from 8-bit to like 16-bit. But when you're 16-bit, I guess because you have so many pixels, you're heavier. You have a sword, but you can't jump very high. You can't wall jump anymore. And there's little bounce pads that you can use as a pixel or as an 8-bit boy, but you can't as a 16-bit boy. You just mash them down. So there's a lot of like, okay, I need to wall jump up this area, then jump over, hit this glowy guy, jump off of him, then use my sword to slash through this wall and land safely. So there's a lot of kind of platforming while transforming whatever state you're in. I haven't beaten the second world yet. I'm close to it. I think I'm 2 or 3 levels away from that, and there seem to be 5 worlds total. I was having kind of a difficult time with it at first. There's some levels that you can't just like run through. There's definitely hidden stuff. You have to rescue 3. Each level has 3 different citizens you can rescue. So it's kind of cool to see like, oh, I rescued this gray block who's a citizen, and the next one you rescue is actually this beautiful like little pixel art of a dude. Like, cool, I rescued this actual dude. That's sort of how you like. That's just hidden stuff in every level, and if you collect all 3, you perfect the level. And then as you're going through, you also collect these, more pixels, and you can trade them in at shops. So the first shop you open gives you like potions, and if you get 2,000 pixels, you can get an extra heart container. The next shop you open is equipment, and I haven't saved up enough to get any equipment to see exactly what that does. So hopefully, as you go along, more stuff comes out, and maybe there's a fourth form. I'm not sure. I'm actually surprised I'm still playing it, because I really like games like Super Meat Boy, and this doesn't quite play that tightly. Mm-hmm. I'm just not into the puzzle platformer a lot. And this one, there was a level of 2 where it was like, man, I don't want to do this. But I banged my head against it enough, and now I'm just kind of not flying through, but I feel like I've got the groove down. So I'll play more of it, but it's pretty cool. I actually surprised that I'm enjoying it as much as I am.
Cool.
Yeah.
Play anything else?
That's, I think, been about it. I played whatever dumb Xbox One free game is out there now. It's some zombie game. It's not great.
Okay.
Yep. That's been it.
All right.
Yeah.
Niall, what's been going on with you?
I've had a couple of weeks, let me tell you.
Yeah.
So, let's talk about amiibos for a minute, John.
Oh, no.
All right, let's talk about amiibos.
No.
So...
All right.
No.
So, yeah. So, when I got back, I went to see one of my friends, and he was like, oh, I got you this Zero Suit Samus amiibo. And I was like, oh, that's awesome. I love Samus. That's awesome. And from there, it just sort of, it's kind of gone out of control. And I wound up buying a Ganondorf and a Zelda, like, over the last 2 weeks, just because they had them and I happened to be in GameStop. And last night I ordered a Palutena, which I should have by the time this goes out tomorrow or over the weekend. So, yeah, I've fallen down that hole now. Yeah, I feel bad about myself.
You should.
I don't even have a like. Like I feel bad.
You're not at John Michonski level yet. You don't have 15 yet, but
not yet. But I have 4 in like 3 weeks.
Yeah, that's a start. That's definitely a start, dude.
Yeah,
I just remember when Amiibos first started coming out. I just started like. I got a lot. You get a lot in a short amount of time, and then there's a pause, and then you get another bunch. Because while I was in California, I got like 5 Amiibo in that like 2-month span.
Yeah, that's
something wrong with both of you.
Yeah, like I don't feel good about any of it. You know, like I see them and I'm like, well, they only have 1 Ganondorf and they only have 1 Zelda and they got all these ones of everything else. So maybe these are kind of rarer. So maybe I should buy them. And
that is 100% how it starts. I bought Sheik because I thought Sheik was going to be rare. Sheik didn't turn out to be rare. Same with Mega Man. Mega Man's not that rare. Toad, Toon Link. A lot of these I just got because I was like, oh god, they're not going to have them.
Yeah.
I didn't want to risk it.
Yeah, that's kind of been the way it has been for me because like I haven't paid attention to which ones are rare over here and which ones aren't. I just know that some of them are out here that are not out in North America. So I've been...
Yeah, we don't have the whole wave. I think it's like Ganondorf, Zero Suit, Olimar, Bowser Jr. We don't have those yet.
Dr. Mario, yeah. Those
Dr.
are
Mario, yeah.
Those are all like super common. You walk into GameStop here and they have just like shelves and shelves of them.
Yeah, fuck you.
So it's just like, okay. So I was like, well, they only had the 1 Ganon, so I'll get him. And then, well, they only have 1 Zelda. I'll get Zelda. And then I got my paycheck yesterday, and I was like, and I actually went on to a local games retailer's site here because I wanted to get a Wii U, and I was like, oh, I got a Palutena in stock. I'm going to order that, and I'm going to wait and then get my Wii U next week. And it's just like, God. And now I just feel really awful, and like I feel disgusting and gross. I have fucking Amiibos now. And it's, I'm ashamed of myself.
You're part of the problem.
I'm part of the problem now. I am part of the problem.
If you come over to the U.S., at the very least, you could sell those for a pretty penny. Like, Palutena's worth a good amount of money. So,
yeah, but like I've opened them all now, and yeah, I still have the boxes, but they're all just open, sitting on my desk. I have them,
right, then.
I have them in my hand right now. It's like, okay,
because covered in tears.
I knew I wanted.
If you learn how to paint them, you could sell those again. You could use those boxes and sell them for twice as much.
Yeah, like I knew I wanted to get a Zero Suit Samus and a regular Samus just because I really like Metroid. I haven't seen a regular Samus yet, but
regular Samus is really rare.
Yeah, I'm still like on the lookout for that one. But other than the 4 I have now, and a regular Samus, I hopefully maybe won't buy too many more. I might get the new Mario like anniversary one just because Mario Maker comes with it over here, and that looks really cool. So, like Mario Maker looks really cool, so I might just wind up with it through that. But like I don't have a great affinity for a lot of Nintendo characters that a lot of people do. Like, so that's kind of going to be like, I have no interest in getting Olimar. I have no interest in getting really very many Mario characters or much of the Smash characters or getting any of the Animal Crossing ones. Like, I like Metroid and I like Zelda, and that's kind of it for the most part with Nintendo. And I only kind of bought Palutena because I know because I know Palutena is super rare, and I was like, oh, I have it in stock. Oh, I should get that just in case. But yeah, I don't see myself.
Well, you should play Kid Icarus Uprising. That is a great game.
I probably will at some point. Yeah, well, I have a 3DS, so I might pick that up at some point. But like, yeah, I probably am not gonna go after like Shulk or the Fire Emblem ones unless I see like Lucina sitting in GameStop here. In which case, I'd just kind of get it as a fuck you to everyone else, you know. But like,
that'd be a fuck you to me because I want Lucina real bad, and goddamn it,
send them ransom notes,
like
Lucina.
They sell like, yeah, like you can get Lucina very easily in the UK from Nintendo's online store in the UK that does not ship to Ireland. And I was so pissed because I was like, oh, it's so rare, and I could lord it over all people I know who like amiibos because they're all fucking crazy people from the US who like kill each other over them. And and I had it in my cart, and I went to fill out the thing, and it would not ship to Ireland, and I was like, fuck you. I'll just buy Palutena instead.
So did you do anything else that wasn't shameful to you and your family?
I did. I played a video game,
Which one is this?
Yeah. Well, okay, so my brother bought an Xbox One a couple of weeks ago, and he's the most boring person on the face of the earth. So he bought Call of Duty Ghosts, and he bought Battlefield Hardline, which, like, I would really rather do anything but play either one of those games. But I still had a bunch of Xbox 360 games left over from before I moved that I hadn't managed to sell. So I took those in and I traded them in, and I got enough credit to pick up The Witcher 3.
Nice.
Which is yeah, that's like, I really liked The Witcher 2. I've never played the first one, but I liked The Witcher 2 a lot, and this is definitely like a better version of The Witcher 2. It still has like all the problems and issues that The Witcher 2 had, like in terms of, you know, I think Geralt is as bad like author insert fantasy character as you could fucking try and find, and I think that game doesn't handle a lot of things super well, and I kind of worry that, like, I've put about 25 hours in so far, and I feel like I'm nowhere. Like, I haven't made a dent in it. I'm still like level 11. Like, there is so much of that game, and I just, like, I wonder, am I going to be able to sit through another like 80 hours of that or whatever, because it's so long, and it just
that's why
feels, yeah, it
that's
just
why
feels
I've been
like
avoiding it.
Go ahead.
It's just so long.
Yeah, it's too long. Like, there is, like, I appreciate that they have gone to such great lengths at making this huge world that actually feels like it's alive, but God, there's too much of it. You know, like, there's some stuff you could streamline, and you don't need to have this much stuff. Like, this feels too big. Like, there is no way I'm going to see everything because, well, I only have to play.
To me, it's like, it's the Skyrim syndrome where I don't think you're supposed to, and that's weird of how, you know, modern video game players tend to play it, is like, when you drop into Skyrim, I bet a lot of people were like, I'm going to do everything. Well, it's like, it doesn't make sense. And that's what I did with my first character, is like, it doesn't make sense to have my lizard wizard who can sneak around and use his arrows really, really well. Like, he should just be a really good wizard. So to me, like, when I finally get back to Witcher 3, I'm just going to sit down and it's like, all right, let's see where this takes me. If I want to just do the main quest the entire time and I don't feel a draw to anything else, then that's all I do. Like, I think there's a lot of pressure on video game players to just like, did you get your $60 worth? It's like, well, I spent 60 hours with it, so yeah, I think I did.
Yeah, I mean, I get where you're coming from, but like, I'm the kind of person who is just like, I want to at least see what or see what as many of these little subplots as possible have to tell me about this world. Like, I want to see how, you know, like, I want this thing to be fleshed out as much as possible. So I'm gonna at least dip my toe into nearly everything. Maybe not all, like, the contracts to go kill this fucking thing or go kill that thing, but definitely anything with a story element to it, or anything that feels like, you know, a character who's relevant to the overall world of The Witcher. I want to see. Like, I want to see the stuff that involves Kira and Triss and, you know, all these characters who actually matter in that world. And, you know, I could maybe skip out on things like, oh, here's just this fucking peasant that wants me to kill the fucking giant
3 chickens
cockatiel thing. Yeah, like, you know,
Cockatiel.
like that. Yeah, there's a giant, like, cockaroo, I think it's called, or something like that in the game. Yeah, it's a really stupid boss fight, but that's like the kind of thing I could maybe leave, because I do want to, like, see more of that game, but, like, God, you need to kind of pick your battles in that and choose what is relevant to you to play, and, like, because there is too fucking much of that thing.
Right.
But it is really cool. It is a really great game. Like, I really like the way that game is designed. I think that's really cool stuff. But brevity is the soul of wit in many ways, and and that game could certainly use some more of that.
All right, interesting. So, anything else you want to talk about, or is it my turn?
That's pretty much it for me, so you can fucking talk about this. Oh.
All right.
Go ahead.
Well, I'm still under embargo,
Mm-hmm.
so I can't talk in too much detail, but last night, I stayed up through the whole fucking night because I just wanted to get it over with. I finished Danganronpa Another episode, Ultra Despair Girls. I gotta figure out what I can say and what would be too much past a preview, because there's no preview embargo. I guess I'll just talk about stuff that happens in, like, the first chapter or so. I don't know, there's some stuff in this game that, I feel like people are going to take a lot of umbrage with, for good reason. Very good reason.
Mm-hmm.
Overall, there's a lot of stuff in this game that I really enjoy, and that I don't know if it'll fit directly into the rest of the story, but I don't know. This game feels like it was made by a B team, which, you know, for a spin-off, that makes sense, but there was a certain level of levity in the other games. You know, with like Monokuma being like a comic relief, or
absolutely.
Characters like being, characters that, you know, maybe were bad people, but it wasn't anything that was too, like, disturbing, I suppose. Like, I mean, the ending of that game got kind of disturbing, but there was always that levity that made it not go overboard. This game is trying way too hard to be... It's going too hard on the despair, I feel like. And there's... The way that they tell the story, it's not... there's not really a concrete ending to this, because, you know, this game is set in between 1 and 2. So there isn't really a concrete ending. And there's not really a concrete, I guess, like, moral, in a sense. Like, okay, like, when I finished Danganronpa 2, I felt, like, a little empowered, almost. Like, that game has a really great ending and a really great just message of, you know, you don't have to give up, even when everything seems awful, there's always a way.
Yeah.
And that was a really good message, but in this game, it just kind of feels like, if you keep banging your head, it's similar to Danganronpa 2, but it's not as well told. Like in this game, it just kind of feels like, well, if you keep banging your head against it, it'll break eventually. Instead of like keep trying, you can do it. There's a difference, and it felt a little off. But I should actually explain what the game is for people who don't know that much about Danganronpa. I'm going on a bit of a tangent. So, as I mentioned previously, this is set in between the first and second games. The original Danganronpa games are visual novels, and they are murder mysteries with around high school age kids who are trapped in scenarios and they're forced to kill each other. And in this game, you play as the sister of one of the main character from the first game. And instead of this being a visual novel where you interact with other students and all that, it is a third-person shooter where you use a megaphone to destroy, robot Monokumas, the mascot character from these games, where you fight. Yeah, you shoot them with this megaphone, and it controls really well. It controls way better than I thought it was going to. It's really fun to play. I could definitely, if the writing wasn't so choppy at points, I would very easily recommend it, especially to fans. I mean, you have to be a fan to play through this, or else nothing will make sense. Like, most of the characters are either straight from the first game, or they are relatives of characters from the first game. So it doesn't make any sense unless you have at least played the first game, but you also need to play the second game because there's some pretty big spoilers from Danganronpa 2 that they try to get around with the translation. Like, one character shows up, like, one of the main characters in Danganronpa 2 has a really huge role in this game, but they just call him the servant in this because he's just a lackey for the kids in this game.
Okay.
And that's pretty funny. I think that's a really funny touch. But, you know, if you've played Danganronpa 2, it gives it this extra level of, oh shit, this guy is here, and it's, you know, there's more to it.
Mm-hmm. Is it who I think it is?
These fucking ads keep popping up. I hate this.
John can't use a computer.
I'm gonna have to turn on ad block so I don't keep getting distracted by these loud ass ads. Really loud. Like, it started talking about barbecue sauce, like, very loud in my ear. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
What kind of barbecue sauce?
I don't know, because I stopped it
like tangy?
Right when it started saying barbecue sauce.
Sweet?
Like, I just heard barbecue. All I heard was barbecue sauce, and I turned it off. I was like, God damn.
Are you sure that's not just in your head?
Well, I turned on ad block, so I'm not hearing it anymore. So there you go. But yeah, Niall, I'm pretty sure it's exactly who you think it is.
Okay.
And yeah, they basically just beat the shit out of him pretty constantly. It's pretty great.
Good. He deserves it.
Yeah. But there is a lot of uncomfortable stuff in this game. There are bits that I feel like they handle well.
Mm-hmm.
But there's one pretty glaring portion of the game that it does not handle well at all. And in fact, like, I would... Like, it's pretty much... It's one of the main reasons why this game makes me as uncomfortable as it does, is this... I want to say it was Chapter 3. Like, all of Chapter 3 was just like, ugh.
Yeah.
So I would definitely just at least keep that in mind when you play this game, is just that Chapter 3 is very, very uncomfortable, and like... And
read your review on Monday to find out.
Yeah, I'm gonna have the review out. I'm gonna go into a bit more detail talking about it, you know, but
yeah, that series kind of has a history with being a little ham-fisted at times when it comes to this sort of thing, I guess.
It's not ham-fisted. No? Like, it's not the ham-fistedness that is the issue.
It's just gross.
It's a tonal. It's gross, and it's also a tonal inconsistency. It's not just that it's gross, which obviously I have a problem with. It's also that the character that is doing the gross stuff, it makes no sense that they would do that because they were like. I can't go into too much, but I'll talk to you about it after we're done recording. But Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. It's tonally inconsistent, and it's really frustrating that they would do something like this. And
it's unnecessary.
It's very unnecessary. Yeah, very unnecessary. It's not even like it's just. Yeah, some of the jokes that are in this game are just like straight up just nasty. Like, why the fuck would you put this in a game? It's not funny. It's like you're just like it feels like they're kind of pandering to lolly guys at times. Like, straight up, like, yeah. I'm just like, all right, fuck off with this shit. I come to this game for the mystery and the great characters. I don't want to see this gross ass shit. Like, fuck off.
Disgusting.
Yeah,
it's really bad. But I don't know. I still, like I said, I still dig a good amount of it. Like the new music that they put in this game is some of the best music in the series. Like I've been re-listening to the OST like all day today, even though I just finished the game last night because I love the music so much. They put a lot of challenge rooms in this game, which I thought was interesting because some of the challenge rooms are fun, some of them aren't. But this game feels like a PS1 game. I talked about it before, that just watching the trailers for it reminded me of a PS1 game, and I'm really glad that it still feels like that, even while playing it. Because some of the music sounds like it comes from the original Digimon world, which just, like, you shouldn't just bring up nostalgia as a good reason for something to exist, but man, it just it sent shivers up my spine. I was like, oh, this sounds like Digimon World. I played that so much when I was a kid. Oh god. Like, I was so happy to hear that. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff I really like about the game, but the stuff that is bad just makes me not in any good conscience want to recommend it. This is like Ground Zeroes all over again. Like, it really feels like that, where I don't know how to grade it, because I'm like, oh, I really like how it plays. I really like a lot of the stuff that they're bringing up, that some of the repercussions of this in the story might be interesting. But, man, some of this shit is gross as fuck.
We actually have a Metal Gear question later on during questions, so...
Okay. Yeah, I could talk about Metal Gear.
Because that's because that was something I was going to bring up. But we'll wait until later then.
Okay. All right. Did I play anything else? Let me think. Not really. Yeah, I've been mostly just chipping away at that game because I wanted to get it done for the review. I'm gonna be. I got a code for a game called Capsule Force.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's the game that Michael and I are gonna do a round trip of this week.
Or Ride the Rails.
Or Ride the Rails, excuse me. A video of, because that seems cool. I played that at E3 this year. It's being published by Iron Galaxy, so a friend of the site, Alex Jabali, was showing that off to me at E3. That was pretty fun.
I've seen video of it. It looks like a lot of fun.
It's really neat.
Yeah.
And also by me saying that I played it, I mean that he was just playing it in front of me, and he handed me the controller like twice, and then was like, "No, I'm better at this game than you," and he would take it and start playing it, and I was like, "Well, all right,
great." Well, we'll play it and record it, and we'll see what happens.
Exactly. Yeah. Hopefully it's up to the Iron Galaxy standard when the video comes out.
Hopefully, Jeff Bailey walks into your room and takes the controller from you.
Yeah, sure. I could see that happening.
Yeah.
He'd just be like, John, I'm sick and tired of seeing this. Just leave. Yeah, I mean that's about all I've been playing so far. I played a little bit of Infamous First Light. I don't remember if I mentioned that.
Yeah, you did.
You did.
You talked about that last week.
Okay. Yeah, I played a bit more of that. I think I'm almost done. But that game it's not as good. I mean, obviously it's not as good as the base game, but like just the structure of the missions and that game feels really slapped together, and it's kind of a bummer that they felt like they had to do some sort of extra bit to it, because it's like I already know what happens in the story to this character. It doesn't flesh out her story any more than it was. It's just like, okay, she had to work for some guy for a while. All right, there's nothing more to it that I needed to know.
Yeah.
And the powers aren't any different than the powers that you have while you were playing with the neon power in the original game. So, I mean, honestly, like it was better. It felt better to play as Delsin in Second Son than it does to play as the actual user of the neon power in this game, which, you know, that really sucks. But I didn't play too much. I'm almost done with it, so.
That's the standalone one, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm only playing it because it was free on PS Plus like ages ago, and I was like, I played through the original game. I'm gonna see if there's anything interesting in this, and so far there isn't. So, whatever. I didn't pay anything exactly for it, so whatever. Yeah, that's about it. If anyone doesn't have anything else to talk about, we can move on to news.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Both news stories.
No, there's a couple of bits of news here. A couple. A handful.
Big, huge news.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing big.
Not
Nothing
scraping
big.
the bottom of the barrel this week. No,
Yeah,
sir.
we definitely aren't. This week's news starts out with you can sign up for a beta test of the next PS4 system software if you want. You can go to the PlayStation blog, and there will be a button that you can just type in your username, your PSN username, and you will be entered to test the beta of this update.
Well,
this is the update.
It's not just the one update. You will be in like the Xbox preview program, you will be in a PlayStation preview program.
Okay.
So every update that they come out with, you will get it early. I don't know how early that is, but you'll get it early.
All right.
And you also you not only need a PlayStation account, you also need to be signed up for the PlayStation forums. So I don't know why they added that in there, but they want you to be on their forums, and they claim it's limited. I don't know what that means. They used to say that about the Xbox One or the Xbox 360 preview program, and I remember I got in after like a couple months, and with the Xbox One, you can kind of just invite friends. So who knows if PlayStation will be like that or not.
I don't know. I mean, like, I didn't have to sign up for the forum. I signed up for the preview, and it just asked me for my username, and then it said, "Do you agree to the terms?" And then that was it.
Weird.
I just signed in, so...
Because in that blog, it specifically states you should be a member of our forums. That's weird.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a member of the forum. Well, maybe they want you to be a member of the forum, so that way you can, report any problems.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
that
there's
way
probably
you can go to the
a
bugs.
section of the forums that only preview members can see or whatever.
Yeah.
And all it is bug reports
Yeah.
and shit like that.
What's broken? Tell us.
It's weird that it took them so long to do this because, they did this on the 360, and when you use the Xbox One preview program, it has its own app. There's stuff for feedback. There's, quests. There's so much built around it now that
They gamified it.
Yeah, but it doesn't feel like, ooh, I've got, pre-release software that's buggy. It's like, oh, I'm just a part of this neat little preview thing. Like, I'm not a part of a beta tester. I am just testing early software, and I get, not benefits, but I get something for it. I get something unique.
This sounds like it's going to be a little bit more beta testy, though, because it says here that you have, if something completely terrible goes wrong, you have the option to roll back to the current firmware. So, maybe this will be a bit more shaky than the Xbox program. If they have something built in to, in an emergency, you need to get the fuck out of there, you can press a button and be fine.
That sounds scary, because
Yeah.
PS firmware updates have not been good even when they go to the public sometimes. Can you imagine a beta?
Yeah.
I'm ready to dive in. I'm ready to be like, hey, my PS4 is fucking broken, and talk about it on the podcast. That sounds like fun.
Good luck to you, sir.
Get in and
All right.
have your PS4 bricked by next week.
Yep.
Well, I mean, it won't be my fault. So if I can if they send me a new PS4, that's not on my hands.
Mm-hmm.
They're the ones that wanted me to do it. So there you go. That's fine.
There's probably something in the fine print that says we don't have to replace it. You consented to this. Fuck you, John.
Yeah, it just says "fuck you."
Yeah, it specifically says "fuck you, Jonathan." Just to.
Well, guess what? That's not me, so that's fine. That's all right. They can say "fuck you" to all the Jonathans they want because that's not me. Speaking of new PS4s, there was that Disney D23 event that happened.
Yep.
And some updates from that. Nothing too crazy. I guess just a couple of things that we can mention. Like Kingdom Hearts 3 is going to have a Big Hero 6 world.
Sure.
Disney Infinity 3.0 is going to have some stuff from Force Awakens and some Kingdom Hearts stuff in it.
Sure.
And they announced a new version of the PS4, which
new bundle.
It's not or a new bundle,
kind of,
really, but it has a Darth Vader decal. And I guess a Darth Vader colored PS4 controller.
Yes.
I don't know. It's got it's black and it has red D-pad and white sticks, and all the face buttons are white except for the O button, which is kind of weird. Which is red.
Yeah, it's not a good looking controller.
No, the controller.
Really
it's really ugly.
The console.
Yeah,
looks
the
okay.
console itself looks fine, but that controller is hideous looking.
I'm a big Star Wars fan. Like I see a lot of people who are kind of iffy about it still. I still like Star Wars. I don't give a shit about that new console. I just don't care.
What if?
I don't know. I feel like. What was that?
I was going to say, what if they made a Jar Jar Binks console? Would you care then?
Yes.
Yes.
I
Okay.
don't care.
Only if every time you put a controller in, it went, Misa going to run this game now, or something.
Yes.
Or a disc.
I want a custom theme, and no, not the one that's like $5 and says 666 on it. I want a custom theme of Jar Jar Binks.
Just like every time you press a button to move over, he's just like, Misa going to open the settings now.
I want every time you hit a button, you'd be like, "Whoops, Misa mess up," and nothing happened.
Misa clumsy.
Like smoke emits your PS4 and erases discs and saves, downloads random anime games.
It just shoots the CD out like a rocket.
You just hear
across the
you hear
room.
C-3PO in the background, just like, oh dear.
Oh dear, Jar Jar is breaking fucking everything.
Oh, that'd be great. Just in the middle of the night, it downloads all those terrible anime games. It's like, oh,
It downloads
Jar Jar,
Mega
Misa download, best game ever. Oh, god damn it, Jar Jar.
Misa love Omega Quintet.
Yeah.
But the big news about this bundle isn't just that it has a shitty controller, and isn't just that Darth Vader is painted on the side. They also announced that 4 classic Star Wars games are going to be coming to PS4.
All right.
Classic
Hold on.
Star Wars
Yeah.
games.
Classics.
Yes.
All right, so this is what we're going to do. Niall,
Yeah.
you are going to come up with a classic Star Wars game, and then I will, and then you will, and then I will. It'll be any classic Star Wars game, but let us remember it's a Sony product, so we should probably have something that, if there's an Xbox exclusive, it probably doesn't show up. So
Yeah.
do you want to go first? These are classic Star Wars games.
Classic Star Wars games.
Classic.
I've
got one.
Yeah, well, when I think of classic Star Wars games, because I've never been a huge Star Wars guy, pretty much the only thing that I can think of is the Super Nintendo Star Wars game.
That's a good one. There's Super Star Wars,
Super Star Wars,
Super Empire Strikes Back, and Super Return of the Jedi were all really good games.
They were all really good games.
And in a modern device, you can put those in one package.
Yeah.
John, are any of those games maybe in one big one game? Are any of those 3 games in this downloadable thing?
The first one is.
Wait,
Wow.
what about the other 2?
No.
Oh, so there's 3 other games.
Mm.
Yes.
So, okay, so it's got to be like Rogue Squadron, right? That's a classic What?
No.
Okay.
No.
Shadows of the Empire. It's not a
No.
great game, but it's a classic.
No.
What about
TIE Fighter? TIE Fighter.
Yeah,
Everyone
yeah,
loves TIE Fighter.
No.
What about maybe the original N64 pod racing game? That was pretty good.
Ooh, yeah, that was all right.
No, not that one.
What about Force Unleashed? Like, it's not canon anymore, but it's fun. You get to move stuff around. You kill Stormtrooper.
No.
No. Well, you know what? Like, there's only one left.
Do you want me to just read
Masters of Terrakasi. Is that in there?
I wish, but no.
What's left?
Because I want to play as Fuck and Whore, those great classic characters.
Mm-hmm.
Thok.
Are you
yeah,
sure?
it's THOK, you idiot. I want to play as fucking whore. I bet you do. God damn it. What are the stupid games?
All right, so it's Super Star Wars.
It's okay.
Star Wars Racer Revenge.
What?
I don't know that one. Star Wars Jedi Starfighter.
What?
And Star Wars Bounty Hunter.
What?
Star Wars Bounty Hunter is a really good game.
I've heard mixed things about that game.
I love that game, so I'm actually really excited. I'm mostly excited for Star Wars Bounty Hunter.
So 2 good games, and then
2 games I don't know.
Then the
And also-
much worse pod racing game, and then just some other thing.
I'm surprised it's not Super Bombad Racing. So this also comes with the new Battlefront, right?
Well, yeah, there's 2 different bundles. There's the Darth Vader. The Darth Vader PS4 and DualShock will come bundled with Battlefront and Disney Infinity 3.0.
Oh wow, that's pretty cool.
And the Battlefront bundle comes with the deluxe version of the. Wait, hang on. There's like more than one version of this. Let me make sure that I'm getting.
Hey, guess
right.
what? Bundles are dumb.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let me make sure I'm reading this.
Bundles
right.
are overly complicated, and they should honestly. A bundle should be here's the console, maybe an extra controller, and here's some games. That's it. It shouldn't be more than like if it's a different bundle, it should have different stuff.
Okay, yeah. There's 2 different bundles. One bundle is the console, the controller, Battlefront, and the games. The other bundle is the console, the controller, the classic games, and Disney Infinity. And it's like it comes with Star Wars toys. It comes with Leia, Luke, and Boba Fett.
So only one of those bundles, the one that doesn't come with Battlefront, gets you the classic games.
No, both come with the
Got
classic
it.
games.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's just one comes with Disney Infinity, the other comes
So
with
one's for
Battlefront.
children,
Okay.
one's for not children. Got it.
Basically, yeah. All right. Which makes sense.
Sure.
I guess, sure.
I guess.
But I
Your
don't know.
baby.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
This seems like an alright bundle if you're,
Child.
if you're a Star Wars fan and you're wanting to get Battlefront and you're a child, maybe. I don't know.
When does it come out? Is it out now?
Same day as Battlefront.
Okay, I may get that just because my PS4's disk drive. Well, then again, it'd be cheaper just to go send that off and fix it. But,
Yeah, it would.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll.
You got time to figure it
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, you
I
got a
do.
couple months.
But yeah, we'll. It's not something I'm exactly looking forward to because I don't really care much for console skins unless it really changes what it looks
Yeah.
like. Like I really like the I don't know if it's coming out over here, but there's an MGS5 PS4.
Oh yeah.
Looks fucking awesome because it's red and green. It looks really neat. But if it's just going to be black and it's getting, I have my PS3 on top of my PS4 because I got to stack shit on top of each other because I don't have space. I'm not going to even be able to see Darth Vader. So who cares?
Yeah. Like
Probably not good for my PS4. It's probably
no,
Yeah,
it's,
you
it's,
should
it's
probably-
probably a real bad idea to do that. Yeah. Do you have like a PS3 Slim or one of the old ones?
I don't. It's not the gigantic one.
No. Okay.
It's probably fine.
Okay.
It's probably fine. If it breaks, oh well. I'll just buy this bundle. All right, let's move on to this next bit of news here. Speaking of buying new consoles, the Nintendo 2DS is going to be $100 on August 30th. Going to be dropping $30 from $129.99 to $99.99. So that's a pretty good price for that. The 2DS is a neat little console. If you don't have a 3DS already, that's a really good deal, and it comes bundled with Mario Kart 7, which is one of the best games on the console. So that is a really good deal.
Yeah, for $100, that's pretty good. Yeah,
like Mario Kart 7 is like what, like $30-$40 bucks. Like you're basically getting a 2DS for $70.
Yeah,
I wonder if those just didn't sell well or something.
I would imagine probably not too well because like it's not a very portable console. It's kind of ugly looking too. And it came out just before like the new 3DS. Like there wasn't.
It's it's a bit of a problem where it's good for kids.
Yeah.
Like I would if I had kids, I would definitely that would be what I get them. I would just get them a 2DS. And it seems like Nintendo is lining this up with their next big kids release because Little Battlers Experience is coming out August 24th.
Finally.
So that's
Game of the year.
It's a big.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I have no idea what that is.
Yeah, we can joke. It's like a next gen Beyblades Yu-Gi-Oh thing. Like
okay.
It's an anime that kids are into right now. So I could definitely see that this is why Nintendo's doing this. So Nintendo wants to capitalize on that.
And Yokai Watch is like November 6th,
Yokai Watch
I want to say.
Yeah.
I might be wrong. I think it might be November 6th.
It's really close. So Nintendo is putting out a lot of games for kids, so making the 2DS cheaper is a good move for them, especially leading up to the holidays. Like this could be something that parents can get for their kids, and they can get them a couple of games, and it's not that expensive. So there you go. Yeah, I can see this being successful.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. Like if I had a kid, this is, and especially if you're worried about the 3D stuff, if they're like younger, it's just, it's a really cool system. I'm just wondering, like, how big of that? Like, is that a big market for them still? I just don't. I don't know anything about kids, so I don't know if kids.
It's gotta be. Yeah,
like Nintendo has always been pretty family friendly. Like they still are. I think a lot of parents look at Nintendo characters and think, this isn't gruff army man with a scar on his face.
Yeah, I'm sure nowadays it's a lot of nostalgia. Like, I remember playing Nintendo as a kid, so I know they're safe with it at least. So
yeah, it's colorful. It's very clearly kid friendly. Like yeah. If I was a parent, I would get my kid a Nintendo system before I ever let them anywhere near an Xbox or a PS4. So
if you're a parent, yeah, right.
Yeah, if.
Calm down, jeez. But I mean, it's a little easy to get wrapped up in your own worldview because you think when I think of Nintendo now, I'm like, I got amiibos, I got Smash, got to worry about Xenoblade coming out in a couple months. Like, that's only part of what Nintendo does. They still have to sell to kids.
Oh sure, yeah. It's like when people got onto that Metroid game before they even really saw much of it. They're like, hate it. Yeah. Let's sign a petition to end it. It's like that game isn't for you. That game is for other people. Like, that's why it's not like a regular Metroid game, so chill out. So, yeah, it's...
Like, I think Retro had to almost immediately come out and be like, we're going to make another actual Metroid game, but it's going to be on the NX because we want to make it super crazy. So, wait for that.
Even like, Reggie was out there saying, listen, we know, but we didn't want to show anything until we had, like, gameplay to show off, because we don't want to be like... Here's a concept.
Also, all you hardcore, quote-unquote, hardcore Nintendo fans, most of you didn't buy a Wii U, so shove off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, because people want a new 2D Metroid, and it's like, it's not really what they
I
do.
would be happy.
You don't want that.
I would be happy to play anything with Metroid. As long as it's not another other M. I don't...
Yeah, because you're a normal Metroid fan who knows what the hell they're doing.
Yeah, I don't need to hear about the baby a million times.
The
The
bottle ship.
Yeah. Jeez, that
Uh,
symbolism. Do you get it?
Mother brain, other M.
I don't get it.
You should be happy you don't get it.
Oh, cool. Great.
Speaking of things going over our heads, did you all know that there was a friggin' Duke Nukem court case
Yes.
recently?
Yeah, we follow
It's-
it very closely, Mike. And
It's been
Good, well-
in I won't say in the courts. It's been happening for years.
couple of
No,
years.
at least a year. Yeah, at least a year.
Well, guess what, everyone? It's
Yep.
over.
They settled.
Finally.
The lawsuit got settled, and Gearbox has been declared full owner of the Duke Nukem franchise.
Great.
Finally. Now we can get a new game.
The story of that lawsuit and countersuit is kind of fascinating. Like 3D Realms announced a new Duke Nukem game, and Gearbox was like, "What? No, we're
bought
suing
that."
you." And then 3D Realms was countersued, and I guess they settled for some undisclosed amount, and then there you go. Gearbox probably just paid him off.
Yeah. Somewhere George Broussard is just screaming at his computer somewhere, typing on a Duke Nukem forum about how 3D Realms should have gotten it back or something.
Should have seen Duke Nukem Forever 2. It was gonna be the best ever, man.
Yeah. God, I miss the days when he used to just go on forums and be like, "Wait till you see, it's nearly done. Fuck you. This is gonna be the best thing ever." And
Wait till you pick up the poop, man.
yeah,
I imagine George Broussard just talks like Duke Nukem.
yeah. I kind of
you pick up the
imagine
poo?
like he just walks around his house like dressed as Duke, just sort of.
just kicking things and being like, the boot is the strongest.
Wait till you pick up the poop.
I have to wait for my cat to use the litter box so I can pick up its turds.
Oh no!
All right, we're done. Next, we're done. We're not gonna. I think we did this once on the podcast before.
Yeah, we did.
So,
Yeah, we did.
3D Realms is...
We did it. We did a bit. We did a pretty long fucking bit on Duke Nukem a few months ago. We should keep this fucking rolling.
It wasn't even a bit. We just did it.
Yeah, yeah. It went on
All
too
right.
long. This has gone
Yes.
on too long.
Yes.
We need to get Duke Nukem on the podcast. Just Duke Nukem. Just get John St. John to be Duke Nukem on the show.
I mean, I got $20, so
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to do
The
this.
new voice of Duke Nukem, John Michonski.
I'm Duke
that's
Nukem.
the worst Duke Nukem.
It's good.
That's terrible.
Good.
I am Duke Nukem. It's not a...
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
It's me, Duke Nukem.
Oh, the Duke Nukem cartoon is on, I guess.
Saturday mornings with Duke. He's got a little sidekick.
That's what it would be called.
I've got strength of steel.
God damn it, John. Move on to something else. You're the only one who can.
All right.
You even share the fucking links, so I can't even force you. It's like you knew this would fucking
This
happen.
is my choice. This is how I did this.
Ugh.
I did this on purpose. So our last bit of news is an update on Red Ash.
Oh man, I want this one.
All right, you can talk about this. Go right ahead.
So once upon a time, Kenji Inafune, it's not Kenji,
It's Keiji.
Keiji. Sorry, yeah, there's no N. Inafune once made these games. They were called Mega Man games, and the world was happy. And then he left Capcom, and Capcom was like, "We're gonna make our own fucking Mega Man games," which meant we're not gonna make any Mega Man games. So Inafune was lost. Our hero traveled the world, kicking a can down a road, and just a single tear down his cheek. And then one day, a man crossed his path and said, "Cheer up, Inafune. There's this thing called Kickstarter, and you can abuse it all you want." So Inafune said, "I know what I'll do. I'll make a new Mega Man game, but I don't own the rights. I'll call it Mighty Number 9, because that doesn't make sense." And then that game was supposed to come out and got delayed and it got funded. But don't worry about that. Because then he was like, "I know what I'll do. I'll make another Mega Man game based off this game called Mega Man Legends, which only crazy people like. And so he's like, it's called Red
John,
Ash.
don't you really like Mega Man Legends?
I do.
And the defense rests. Prosecution. One of the two. Anyways.
No, I'm not happy about this at all either. Like, I went to the Anime Expo reveal of Red Ash, and I saw, like, as soon as I saw that they were like, oh, dude, they're gonna have both a game and an anime, and the game, the Kickstarter for the game is only for the first episode. I just got up and walked out after I saw that. I was like, I'm fucking done. I'm not gonna watch this is over. I'm fucking
What's
done.
great is it gets worse. So as John just completely interrupted my story and told it for his own sake, Inafune also added an anime that was 12 minutes long, and then it didn't get funded. Oh no, it did. Red Ash didn't get funded. Holy shit! God damn it! So this anime got funded, and then the studio was like, "Hey, thanks for the $168,000. Can we have another 127?"
And then
So now they're having their own. It's not on Kickstarter. I think in the article I accidentally wrote, it's also on Kickstarter. They're doing their own fundraising to make it go from 12 minutes to 30, and that's still just one episode. Yeah. So fuck that.
And
fuck all of that.
I'm sure they could just ask Fuse to kick in some money. 'Cause
I don't.
Apparently, Fuse have a lot of money.
Yeah. I don't understand how that deal works. I don't know if Inafune is even in on the anime stuff.
I would assume he has some sort of consultancy role on the direction of it, but God.
Maybe, because the anime, like the actual art styles are different, so I don't know. I don't know anything about Red Ash anymore, other than I wouldn't touch it.
Someone is laundering money through that thing.
And
they could be buying Steam cards.
I feel bad for the people who did fund that anime.
Yeah.
Like, hey, you should have known better, whatever. But still, like, you fund this anime, and the first thing they say is, can we have more? It's like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, no, you can't have more. Go make the thing I paid for. Mm-hmm. So that's, all of that is bad. And I wonder if Kickstarter just said, you can't do another campaign. You just finished it, and then they said, "All right, we'll just go do our own."
Yeah, although it's not uncommon for people on Kickstarter to be like, if you want to donate, even though this is done, you can go here. Like that. That's a pretty common thing,
and that's fine because like financing is never like, even though Kickstarter gets financed, it doesn't mean the thing will happen. Like sometimes that's how money works. Sometimes making stuff. But the idea that it had literally just finished, and the first thing they did is they came out and said, "Hey, do you want more?" It just, I don't know if it is like this, but it seems like the Kickstarter ended, and they said, "Wow, we sure did got a lot of money towards the end. I bet more people would give us money. Let's make our own." Like that's what this seems like. It seems dirty, and disgusting in really bad ways. So fuck Red Ash.
Yep.
And if I was Kenji Inafune, I would Keiji, I'm really bad at pronouncing stuff. If I was Inafune, I would just come out and say, like, that's some fucked up shit.
Yeah.
Like, no, just buy my game. Don't worry about anything else.
Yeah. All right. Well, you covered it, so thank you.
Anytime.
Thank you for this good ass coverage. Let's move on to the questions.
Well, just before we move on to the questions, there is, because we're talking about Kickstarter in a way. I wanted to bring up the Ouye or the Ouye or the however the Ouye or whatever the fuck that thing
I
is.
have no clue.
The fuck are you talking?
Did you not see this? Okay, so
what?
On the Chinese version of Kickstarter, a company who is not Fuse, but who is a different Chinese console manufacturer, has put up the Ouye, which is Ouye, and it is it is a PS4 with an Xbox One controller. it has a ton of fucking stolen stuff, and you can see like that they pretty much just like crossed out the logos from Sony and Microsoft's stuff, and
All right.
they were asking for I think it was 100,000 yuan, which is roughly like
That's not a lot.
$20,000 to like, start producing this.
Okay,
that's not a lot of money.
Yeah, and it was like I think the specs were like it's gonna have 2 gigabytes of RAM and like a 16 gigahertz processor, and it's Android based. But it will play Metal Gear Solid 5 and Assassin's Creed because those are the fucking games that we're plastering all over our fucking Kickstarter page. It's
China is a wonderful land of no copyright.
Absolutely. Like it at the time that I saw it, it had raised 0 of its goals. So I don't know how it's doing now, but like I would encourage people to try and hunt that. Yeah, try and back it. Yeah, and if you get your hands on one, like
give that Chinese website your money.
Yeah.
Like I want this to be funded just to see what the fuck happens when all these weird consoles start coming out in China and nothing is this incredibly just nuts wild west of video games that's popping up in China right now. Like just there's no rules. Everyone's trying to do something all at once right now, and it's kind of cool, but at the same time kind of scary.
Yeah, this thing seems just like it's gonna be amazing one way or the other. Like if it gets made, it's got a pretty low configuration. I'm not sure what Fuse would think of it. I can just picture in my head in China this great console war between whatever Fuse's thing that came out 2 months ago maybe is and the Ouyi or whatever the fuck it's called.
I want that to happen.
Yeah, like
God.
It's this weird alternate reality.
The actual versus the actual Ouya thing that's supposed to be coming out.
Yeah,
or whatever it is now.
Like, God, if anyone is listening to this in China, please keep us up to date with the Chinese console wars because
I have friends over there, so I'll ask them just if anything's changed.
Yeah, because
please do because like there seems to be legitimate things.
Like, absolutely.
Like the stuff that's going on with the people that bought out Ouya, like that seems very legitimate. That seems like something that even I would be a little interested in seeing what's up with that. But like just or whatever it's called, like what the fuck?
Yeah, like how are they gonna get games to run on this thing? Like that's on these things. That's like my big question is: are we just gonna get a bunch of hacked like Xbox One and PS4 games that they're gonna be like mass producing somewhere in China and selling, or like are we gonna start seeing Ubisoft and EA being like, yeah, we'll make you a really crap port of this real game that we're putting out and.
I mean, you're seeing it already. Like Call of Duty Online exists.
Yeah, exactly. Like
Halo Online.
Yeah. Are we going to get that sort of stuff? Are they going to half-ass it if the Chinese market grows? Like, I think that's really super fascinating.
You can see it in the movie industry because suddenly the movie industry realized, like, oh, hey, these people have money, and they started like the last Transformers. Yeah, that movie just suddenly at the end is like, we're going to China.
Yeah.
So the end of that movie is in China. Is supposed to be in Shanghai. Yeah. And that part of that is just to get Chinese people to care about movies.
Yeah, I mean, they put what's her name, Bing Bing Lee in that movie, and like she was so bad in like she's like a huge star in China, but she was like so bad in the Resident Evil movies over here where she played Ada Wong that they had to dub her with like Ada Wong's video game voice actress, and like they were like, let's put her in Transformers because she's a huge star over there. So like it's super fascinating to me to think that like there's this whole new like giant market that's now coming into play, and like how is that going to affect what we see
Yeah.
in the industry now. Like, where's things going to go?
It's great. Because like when Japan was more of a player, like you saw weird games. It was hard to get them here, and like now that Japan is less of a player, but the way the internet is, we get those weird games, you know.
Yeah.
So I want to see what weird games China can make. Like, bring it on. Let's see. Like, I'm tired of seeing anime ladies. I want to see what China can do. I want to see more Dong Dong Never Dies. I assume that's China. I think that's Chinese.
That's Chinese, yeah. But China has such like a rich history, like to draw on for like tactical war games and stuff like that. Like I know Koei like had made Dynasty Warriors and like Kessen based on Chinese history. So like, let's see what actual Chinese companies can do with that stuff. Or like you know, there's so much that like could come out of this. And as weird as stuff like whatever Fuse's console is called and the Ui or the Ouya or whatever the fuck it is, as weird as weird as this stuff seems, like I really want something to come out of there and be like super successful and like really like start influencing what we see over here.
I mean, The Witcher 3 is entirely Polish. Like it's a Polish novel. It's a Polish development team. Like, and that certainly has a unique feel to it. So imagine that, you know, but with Chinese influences, that could be pretty crazy.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, like I could see the next big, like if there ever is going to be another like entry in the console wars, like the main console wars, I think it's going to be someone from China.
It could well be, yeah.
You know,
yeah, because like Sega aren't going to come back into it. Like, I don't think Apple or Google are ever going to really take that super seriously, or Amazon. Yeah. Like, I think you could well see, you know, a Chinese company just like, yeah, hey, we're here now.
What's up?
Here's someone from EA.
It might not be super popular here, but it could be popular enough in China to, you know, float the company, and then, you know, it can come out over here, and there will be a couple of interesting exclusives that we can try out. You know,
I mean,
it'll be a new world. That's interesting.
There's 1 billion people in China, literally. So like, you can fucking succeed there and be absolutely fine and have influence. So like, it's a really exciting time, and I fucking hope it leads somewhere. Or even that we just see, like Michael was talking about, CD Projekt Red and The Witcher and stuff. Like, even if we saw some development studios, like a major development studio pop up out of China, that would be awesome too.
Yeah.
So, fingers crossed.
All right. Mm-hmm. All right, well, why don't we move on to questions? Michael, you said you're going to be reading off.
I've got the questions. Do one of you have the answers? We got a lot this week.
There's one question I definitely have answers to.
Did we get into the podcast?
I did. I checked that earlier before the podcast, and we had a YouTube alert in there, and that was it. So,
all right,
and some spam.
Well, you want to remind everybody where they can send questions?
You can send questions to podcast@videogamechoochoo.com if you're into email and stuff, or you can send it to whatever the ask at Tumblr is.
videogamechoochoo.tumblr.com//ask.
Don't do backslash, because it, I don't know, probably bring it to you anyways. Our first question this week is from Anonymous.
Okay.
Yes.
And they have cool sunglasses on. Anonymous says, "Hi, Chooch. Lately, I've been wanting to play Persona 4 after hearing tons of people I know talk about it over the years, but don't have a PS3 or Vita, just a PS4. Do you think titles like Persona 4 Golden make PlayStation TV worthwhile? And why do you think the TV now have such different streaming options? That's PlayStation now. That's their Gaikai stuff. Yeah, so is the PlayStation TV worthwhile for just having Persona Golden?"
Well, like, John, I don't know if you have a PS TV, do you? So I think I might be the only one who has it.
Yes.
I mean, I could just kind of say, like, you can get a PS TV for, like,
you can
at Best Buy.
What I would say is, as a $50 Persona and Danganronpa machine, that thing is great, but do not expect to be able to play, like, half the games that Sony's official site will tell you that you can play. Because, like, the vast majority of games, of Vita games, will straight up just, like, not load. And then other ones, like Virtue's Last Reward, for example, works up until the point where the game requires you to use a touchscreen, which is about 20 minutes in. And then it locks because you have no touchscreen controls and you can't do anything. So, like, if all you want to do is play every Persona game so far for $50, like, because you don't need to go out and get a new controller, so you can just buy the box, and you might even get it cheaper than $50, then yeah, sure, absolutely. But if you're gonna think of that thing as like, oh, I'm gonna stream stuff from PlayStation Now a lot, because Now doesn't work super well on it. You know, like, the games compatibility list is pretty small, but every Persona game does work on it, and you can get them all on the PSN store. So, like, for that alone, I would say, yeah, if that's your only way to play Persona 4 or any Persona game, sure. Just, like, don't expect to get a lot of other use out of that thing.
It might be cheaper if you can find one. It might be cheaper to get a PS2 and then just find Persona. I know Persona 4 is sometimes.
I don't think it would be.
Would it?
Because, okay, you can get a PS2 for pretty cheap, but a copy of Persona 4 might run you a little bit.
You can get it used if you want.
Well, yeah, but I think if you got a PSTV and then got Persona 4 Golden on sale, it would be cheaper.
Yeah.
And Persona 4 Golden is always on sale.
Yeah, and Persona 4 Golden has, like, tons of extra stuff that really, like, adds a lot to that story too. So
yeah,
like, playing Persona 4 after playing Persona 4 when Persona 4 Golden is out there is, like, a mistake. Persona 4 Golden is, like, the definitive Persona 4 experience. Like, if you're gonna play Persona 4, play Golden. Like, get the extra content, get the extra stuff. Like, it's worth it for that.
And if you're gonna play Persona 3, play Persona 3 Portable.
Yeah. Which you can also get
you can get a PS Vita in the United States off of Amazon for $39.94 right now with free shipping.
A PSTV?
Yeah, PSTV, sorry.
Yeah, so get that. Like,
yeah, exactly. Like, I think that's cheaper than you can get, like, a PS2 even.
Yeah.
I don't know how much they're selling PS2s for, like, maybe like $40, but yeah, you could probably get a PSTV for cheaper than a PS2.
Yeah. Get a PSTV, play Persona 4, play Persona 3, and the other Personas, and maybe try Danganronpa too, because that's really cool. But those games would make it worth it. You know, like, I'm happy that I have my Vita, because, you know, there's a couple of games here and there. Like, I'm glad that I played Gravity Rush. Gravity Rush is great.
I'm glad that I can download a couple of indie games and have those be portable.
Yeah, Muramasa Rebirth is a great game, and I think it works on the TV. Like, that's a really good game.
Yeah, definitely.
There are a handful of, like, really cool Vita games that do work on the PSTV, and, like, it's worth picking up even if all you want to do is play Persona 4, because Persona 4 is fucking awesome. Like, it's well worth it.
Yeah.
Like, and especially at $34.99. Yeah, like, that's a good deal.
All right. But to answer the next bit of this question, just to, like, it's not that big of an answer. Just, like, the PSTV is, like, a weaker console, so that's probably why it has different streaming options than your other PlayStation Now options on, like, the PS4 and all that.
Yeah, I assume that's the difference.
Yeah,
like, it's kind of a shame because I like a little box that can play older games or even portable games is a really good idea, and you would think it would make sense to have that box be able to do stuff the console can do, and that way you can find this happy medium. But I guess but at the same time, just slapdashing this thing together and saying play Vita on your TV was all they really wanted to do.
Yeah, it's very clearly, like, not a super well thought out machine. But what it does well, it does really well. But if you're not in it for those specific JRPGs or those old PSP games, then it's not
worth it.
Yeah, you can sort of skip it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I guess you could say of the Vita too. Like, if you were not into JRPGs and anime games, like you can kind of skip. You can kind of skip the Vita too.
That's what I did. Next question, also from Anonymous. Metal Gear Solid 5 is coming out soon. Is anyone on the podcast a fan? And if so, which is your favorite game? Also, what are all of your favorite pizza toppings? Let's do pizza toppings first, starting with Jonathan.
I mean, I don't know a Jonathan. So, do you mean me, John?
Starting with Jonathan.
John.
Jonathan.
John.
Jonathan.
John.
What are your favorite pizza toppings?
John.
John is your favorite pizza topping.
What are your favorite pizza toppings,
shut up.
John? Nothing.
Okay. People are fucking idiots. As for me, John,
Nothing.
I just mostly just get whatever meat toppings I can get. Like pepperoni, meatballs, sausage. That kind
You're a
of
meat
stuff.
lovers kind of guy?
Yeah.
No.
I don't know. I just think veggies taste weird on pizza. Sometimes I'll get onion. I don't know. That tastes alright with meat and the sauce sometimes, but I don't go too crazy with veggies.
Niall, what are your favorite pizza toppings?
I'm kind of like John, like mostly meat. Like I really like chicken and pepperoni and steak on my pizza.
Jesus.
Parmesan too. I usually get Parmesan because that adds a nice kick. Sometimes or oregano if they have it, like just for.
Ooh,
yeah,
all right.
but
I'm much more diverse. I have a palate. I like to taste things.
How could you? Disgusting.
Typically, when I was a kid, I only did cheese and then eventually did pepperoni. And then at some point I did chicken, and then I realized, this tastes good. Other stuff goes with chicken. So sometimes I'll do chicken and tomato or chicken and green peppers with some onions. Mushrooms occasionally. I don't like them when they're diced up in the pizza. I want a big fat mushroom I can eat. Rarely I can do black olives, but that has to have the right stuff on it. I did see meatballs on Pizza Hut's website recently, and I think I might have to try that. I've never had meatballs on a pizza. That sounds
pretty good.
Yeah. But I like all ingredients on a pizza. Anything but anchovies. I'm not a big seafood guy, so anything but anchovies. You can put on the pizza, and I will eat it because I have flavor in my life. So Niall, are you a fan of Metal Gear Solid?
I am not a fan of Metal Gear Solid. I think Hideo Kojima is a very, very poor writer. People always talk about Metal Gear as having great writing, and I just think, well, it's got a lot of writing. It's got a lot of writing. It doesn't have good writing.
Yes,
It is nonsense. It is.
Yes.
Like that story is like so just all over the place. It makes no fucking sense. I have played every single one of those games, and I have no idea what the fuck is going on.
Before we tear it down, John, I know you are a fan, correct?
Yeah.
You have enjoyed probably more than Niall and I. I've played some of all of them, or the main ones. I haven't played like Portable Ops or Peace Walker.
Yeah, the main ones I've played too.
Yeah, I haven't. I don't think I've finished any of them except for Ground Zeroes. I've watched all of them be completed rather recently, thanks to Giant Bomb's Metal Gear Scanlan stuff. So, John, you're probably a bigger fan because I don't.
No. I know a lot about Metal Gear. Like, I'm gonna be like, this isn't me just talking shit. Kazumano can back this up. A little while before they did Metal Gear Scanlan, Mike and I were seriously talking about doing pretty much that. Like, Mike playing through the Metal Gear games and me helping him out. Like, we were actually talking about that before Metal Gear Scanlan happened. And I was really upset because I was like, God damn it, that would have been friggin' perfect. But like, I'm glad that, you know, Drew and Dan got to do what they did. But at the same time, fuck, that would have been so good.
I have to agree with Niall that it's not all bad. Like, the writing is not bad all the time. There's some good stuff and interesting stuff in there.
MGS3 and MGS1 and MGS3 have legit good writing mostly. Like, I think MGS1 is MGS1 actually is a very well written game. Like, for a video game, it's really well written. MGS3 has bits where it drops the ball, but I think overall, like, just especially the stuff with the boss is incredible for a game.
I think the problem...
But 2 and 4 are the problem.
The problem it has is that it doesn't know how to tell a story.
Yeah.
And it has all this traditional stuff from the first game and even from the original, like, Metal Gear games. It has this leftover design and leftover ideas of how to tell a story. With Metal Gear Solid 2, telling a story in cinematics would blow your mind. In 4, you're just sitting there going, this is crazy, and I get why somebody would enjoy the crazy. I kind of do as well, but, yo, stop that. Like, you really can't tell a story while you're playing the game. Like, and that's a problem with all video games. It's not just a Metal Gear thing, but Metal Gear leans into it. It takes that concept and just runs with it, and at some point, you're just sitting there going, like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah,
and what Niall, you spoke to this, but like when you play those games in order, and the only way to understand every part of that story, you have to play every game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Not even like, well, I played 1 through 4 and I can't wait until 5 comes out. It's like, no, if you want to know,
you have to play Peace Walker.
You have to play Peace Walker. You kind of have to play Portable Ops. You have to play Ground Zero.
No, you don't have to play Portable Ops. Like, you only have to know that Snake branded himself in Portable Ops. That's really all you have to know. Because Portable Ops, I don't think is canon anymore, except for that one thing.
The fact that you even have to say, oh, this one's not canon, except
anymore,
for this one. Like,
yeah.
The way they're ordered,
that is bullshit.
The way they're ordered is bullshit. Like, when I first I had the Legacy Collection because I was curious and I got it used so I could have every one of those games. And I have Ground Zeroes as well. And I wanted to play them kind of in order. Like, I sat down and I was like, okay, let's play them in chronological order, because then I will understand what's happening. And thankfully I stopped, because there's no way that would have helped. Playing them in order doesn't, like, of release, doesn't help. Like, I needed 2 people, one person who had already played it and who was explaining it to the other person, to even understand the majority of that game, and I still couldn't sit there and explain it to somebody, because it feels like it was written as it went along.
Yeah, absolutely.
It does, and hurriedly. It does not feel like, okay, I have an idea of what the AI and the Patriots are, and I have an idea of Big Boss's backstory and how he gets from MGS3 to MGS4 or 5 or whatever. I have an idea of all that. No. It really does feel like I'm flinging shit at the wall, and when it sticks, it sticks, and then if it falls down, because there's shit in 4 and in 3 that erases what happens in 1 and 2. There's shit in Peace Walker that erases what happened, and that's crazy.
Yeah,
that's like crazy talk.
That's because I mean, a lot of it is Kojima just being a nut. But there's also parts of it is because Kojima has wanted to stop making Metal Gear games since 2. So he doesn't, like, care as much
and
anymore.
That's fine.
He's
like,
throwing shit against the wall.
And that's fine. Like, I'm glad these games exist. I am fascinated by them. I think they're interesting, and I think they're even occasionally fun to play.
Yeah, I would say, like, they are a lot of fun to play. I just, like, God, that story is... Yeah,
but where the disconnect is for me, again, I don't think any of us are saying they're bad games.
No.
They're fun and they're interesting. My disconnect is the intense fandom and fervor around these games, around the story, and sometimes around Kojima. Like, I respect Kojima. Like, he's made a crazy set of games. They are unique to the industry, and good on him. But when people say they're fucking masterpieces, I don't understand. I thought I would watch the end of 4 and be like, oh, I get it. Now I watch the end of 4, and it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, what is any of this?
I think 1 and 3 are definitely, like, up there in some of the most important games. You know, like, I think those games are really
I
great.
think 1 is important. I think 2 and 3 are loads of trash.
I think 3 is incredible. I don't know why you would say that it's that bad because
it's
like its own like story. It makes sense in its world,
and that's fine. But
know.
it spawns like so much bullshit. Just like
it does spawn shit, but I think if you just play 3, I think you're fine.
Sure, but
I
like
don't know.
you play 3, and you might as well play Peace Walker, which is mostly just regurgitating 3. It's kind of why I don't like 2. It's not that you play as Raiden, it's that all the bullshit it comes up with is like, oh, the Patriots and the AI and Solidus, and it's like, what the fuck are you talking? And so when 3 spawns all that stuff, like about Big Boss and how he hates her but he loves her, and Peace Walker's the mech, and then this guy's dad. At some point, it's like I don't care anymore. I just that's I think the sadder part is that. Going into it, I was thinking, like, I don't understand any of it. It's complicated. It's crazy. And I want to know. Like, I was interested. And the more I dug up of it, I'm sitting there thinking, at the bottom of this pile is a bar of gold. That even if I just see a bit of it, I will feel better. And you dig and you dig and you dig, and you realize I'm just digging myself into a hole.
Yeah, I'm largely the same way, because, like, when MGS1 came out, like, I played it, but I was like 8-9 years old, so I like going back to that and 2 and like going through like Metal Gear Scanning and stuff, and now it's just like this is nonsense. Like like they're still like I could sit down and I could happily play those games because the parts where you play them are fun. But God, like I just don't understand the like, as you said, the fervor and the like almost worship around Kojima as a writer. I do not understand it. Like, I think he's somebody who desperately needs an editor, and I don't believe for a second that he ever had an outline of where he wanted that story to go in the long run. Like,
it sounds like somebody came in the room and said, "You're going to make another one." He's like, "Oh, all right."
Well, I guess I'll sit down and just type. Like, it has that feel to it.
I guess this one will be backstory? That sounds good. Sure. Yeah, and again, like, if you want to sit there and say, I love Metal Gear because it is batshit insane, great. Fucking, I like that too. But if you want to sit down and say, like, no, you don't get it. Like, I do. That guy's pooping in a barrel and he rolls down. Like, no. In Peace Walker, Paz, who's like a 16-year-old girl, shows up in panties and a bra at one point. No. In Peace Walker, you can zoom in and X-ray through people's clothes. No. In Ground Zeroes, you have to listen to a tape of rape. Fuck no. Like, no.
In 5, there's Quiet, which that looks like it's going to be a fucking mess.
Even Boss, who is this great, like, strong female character, unzips her thing at one point, and you just see, like, essentially her shirt, like, dives between her chest and goes down to, like, her belly button. Like, what are you doing? And some of it, you can argue some of it is plot or it's character motivation sure, some of that.
Like the boss bit was tying her into the whole motherhood thing because she was sewing off her C-section scar.
Yeah, totally.
That was part of it. But the rest of that, no, there's no.
Yeah, and I mean, you can argue for some of it. Like, even the Ground Zero stuff, you could argue, okay, that's trying to give character motivation, maybe player motivation. Like,
I mean, it's really fucking shit.
Yeah, but that doesn't.
It's not a well done character motivation. It's really cheap and gross.
Yeah, but we can't, like, video games need to be able to do that stuff. Like, we can't, every time that happens or gets brought up, that we can't say, like, oh, sexual assault can't be in video games. Like, yes, it can, but we need to treat it correctly.
Yeah,
exactly. So and it's not being treated correctly.
But a lot of people pounce on that. And it's like, no, get rid of it. Like, no, that can be there, but maybe don't have a tape of it where you have to listen to it because that's gross. How about
I don't need to hear this anime ass like the dude's name is fucking Skullface. And he's basically the Red Skull from fucking Captain America, and they're having this shit happen. Like, fucking, like, no, this is so poorly done.
And you know, some of it's because of its age for some of the stuff, not Ground Zeroes. You know, there's stuff in the first one where you see people's butts and you can see Meryl working out. Well, then again, it's from the 90s, but you kind of have to forgive stuff in historical context. But
like back then, like you could just kind of laugh that stuff off, you know, like.
Well,
that's
because times were different.
Like,
that's because times.
Yeah,
were
the
different.
times were different, and I don't know. I don't think it's as like actively offensive as the shit that goes down in Ground Zero.
I mean, there's stuff in 4 where like all the bosses you beat.
Yeah, the Beauty and the Beast.
That stuff's terrible because I actually like those bosses, and then you defeat them, and they're in these skin tight suits, and they're zooming in on their butts and their tits. It's like, yeah, man. Like, no, you could have them in the skin tight suit and be fine. But when they start like zooming in, like it's not that they're being sexualized. It's that they're being sexualized and then it's being shoved in your face. Like
Like and then after you beat them, you have to listen to like their backstory about how they were like abused for years and years and shit. It's like, yeah, that makes me feel great that this woman had to like hear her parents die for like 3 weeks, and now I'm just looking at her ass.
Yeah,
like,
it doesn't balance well. And then if there's a secret where you can unlock a photo mode and she'll pose for you, like what the fuck are you doing? To me, that little sequence where you can, I think it's the last of those bosses. If you run away for 3 minutes, it triggers a white room with just you and her, and then if you play certain music, she'll dance, and if you whip out your camera, she'll pose. That to me proves that Konami never really gave a shit what Kojima did, as long as he made a quote unquote good, however you caveat that, a good Metal Gear game. Because if you walk into a room, it's like, yeah, this is a really serious part. It's like near the culmination of everything. Also, right before it in the last boss, you can sneak into a room and she'll press her tits together and you take a photo. Somebody at some point would have been like, what the fuck? No, stop wasting our money. Finish the fucking game. Like, let's make, like,
yeah.
So, that series...
No, I completely
That
agree.
series,
yeah.
I get why people are fans. I don't get why some people are fans and treat it like it's so great. Like, it's great, but it's batshit insane, and that's why it's great. There's no greatness of, like, it's the Citizen Kane. Like, no, it's not. It's not even close. Like,
It's not that great.
And it kind of, like, if it continues to be the stuff it's always been, that kind of weird, creepy stuff, at some point, I'm kind of ashamed to always hold up this, like, series as this great series. Like, no, because it's really creepy.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be associated with it, because right now, gamers want everything under one big tent. And if that's underneath that tent, fuck no, dude. Like, gaming culture as a whole almost completely pushes out some of that weird anime stuff. Like, it's real creepy.
Mm-hmm.
But do we really have to accept it because it's in the guise of Metal Gear? Like, I kind of don't want to.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We've talked about that for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, you kind of went in on Metal
I've
Gear.
been, having to watch a lot of it. Makes you fucking think about it.
That's fine. I mean, yeah, so for me, as a fan, my personal favorite is Metal Gear Solid 1.
Yeah.
It's mostly just because I really love the bosses. Like, I'm a really big boss battle guy. Like, that's why I love No More Heroes as much as I do. And, that's also why I love MGS1. Like, I mean, it's really outdated now, but just the thought of what Psycho Mantis does is really awesome. Like, the vibration thing and reading the memory card and telling you how you played. Like, that's really cool.
Yeah, that was definitely, like, a mind-blowing moment in 1998. Like, and I would agree that, like, the first game is probably my favorite of those, but I think that might be colored a little bit by the fact that, like, I have some nostalgia for that, having played it as a child and then coming back to it, like, but, yeah.
I played all the Metal Gear games when I was in, I want to say middle school, because I started playing them because Snake was in Brawl.
Okay.
And I, like, I think one of my mom's boyfriends or something had a copy of the first Metal Gear Solid, and I started playing through that, and I was just like, I think I already love this series. I'm just going to go out and buy all of them just so I could play through it. And they had the Essentials collection, which was 1, 2, and 3. And I just blew through those. And then my brother had a PSP, so I played through Portable Ops. And then I actually still have never finished Peace Walker. But I only beat Metal Gear Solid 4 like a year or two ago, because I very recently got a PS3. So I only recently played through 4. I knew what happened. Like I do know what happens in Peace Walker.
Guys,
so
we need to stop talking about Metal Gear.
Yeah, it's 4 a.m. where I am.
Yeah.
Like.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Metal Gear 1's easily the best one. Next question from the Masked Negro.
All right, Inbox Champ. So.
He asks, if you had the means, the money, and didn't have to worry about any social pressure, i.e. embarrassment for having done it, what is the one hairstyle, tattoo, or body modification you'd get? John, what would you do to yourself if nobody would care?
I mean,
what would you do to yourself?
Like the only like tattoo thing that I've legitimately thought about was I don't know. I would probably just get like on like my shoulder or something the star from No More Heroes, like that pops up on the loading screen. That's really all I would do. I don't know. I've never really thought of getting tattoos or anything like that. That's not something that I would do. I don't think.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, I did a dumb little mohawk a couple of months ago, just because my hair was long, and when I was cutting my hair, I was like, "Oh, a mohawk would look dumb." And I guess maybe a tattoo of maybe Star Wars, but I feel like if I really wanted to do something, embarrassment or not, I would still find a way to do it. So I've never really had a big desire to go get a tattoo or a piercing or a crazy hairstyle. I actually in college grew my hair out. I just stopped cutting it and stopped getting it cut. And I when my hair grows out, it gets really curly, and I get a fro. So yeah, I've done that stuff before, and it's like I don't really want to now. Long hair is a hassle. I'd rather just cut it. So.
Yeah,
Niall.
Well, I haven't cut my hair in 18 months. I want to say.
Do you have a fro?
No, I have sort of wavy-ish long locks. Not as long as they have been in the past. Like I've never been shy about altering my appearance. Like I don't care generally what a lot of people think of the way I look. Like I'm not like that embarrassed about it. Like people have like referred to me as just, oh look, there's that skater dude, like for most of the last 10 years, like because that's just what I look like. I've had piercings before. I've had my ears pierced before. I've had my nose pierced. I used to have a lip ring. I haven't ever had a tattoo, but I have had a stencil like sitting on my computer that I had done for like 5 years now of the Mirror's Edge arm tattoo that I just haven't ever been able to afford. I don't know if I'm ever going to get it, but like I have the design, so I know. Yeah, I don't know if I'm ever going to afford it, or like if I'm ever going to be like, well, I got like this thing that I want to get done, and like it's I don't have anything else to spend money on at the moment. Like I don't know. If I ever do have that money, maybe I will get it. But like, I'm not in any rush really to get it. So like, yeah, I don't care what people think of the way I look. I have no shame about that.
Yeah. Next question. I guess we don't have body shame here. We don't have look shame.
Yeah.
No look shame here.
We're accepting here.
We accept everyone.
Yep, except for John.
Well,
Anonymous asks, are any of you into comic books? What are y'all reading? Niall, are you into comic books? Are you into comics?
Yeah.
What kind of comics are you into?
I'm not a huge fan of superhero comics for the most part. Like, most of what I read, like, I read a lot of stuff that's being published at the moment by Image Comics. Like, I'm not a big DC or Marvel fan. Like sure. I do have like my fair share of DC and Marvel books, but they're all like volume 1 of this Batman or this Green Lantern series. Most of the stuff that like I have read deeper into is other stuff. Like I'm a big fan of Saga. I think that's like a really great series.
I've heard a lot about that one.
Yeah, Saga is probably like, I think, one of the best things that's being published. I'm a really big fan of Pretty Deadly, which is like, really cool sort of like Western horror comic. It finished its first run, its first arc, like about a year ago, and it's about to come back for its second arc in, I think, next month. So I'm really looking forward to reading through that. I really like pretty much everything that Brian Wood has ever worked on. Like Channel Zero is maybe my favorite comic series of all time. Like, I think that is really cool, and that is extremely my shit in both like a story aspect and from like a visual design. It's very similar to like Mirror's Edge, even in terms of how it looks. It's super like stylized in that kind of way. I really like that.
Mm-hmm.
I really like everything he's done. He has a very distinct art style, and like at the moment he's writing the Massive, and he was actually doing a few X-Men series, which like are actually the first Marvel books in forever that I've really kind of gotten that interested in. So yeah, that's the kind of stuff I've been reading, or that I enjoy reading.
Cool. That's I always like hearing about people who read comics that aren't your typical, like, I read Spider-Man. Like,
Yeah.
okay, great. You and everybody else like hearing about new stuff.
I mean, like there are some decent like superhero books out there, but like, yeah, I find it hard to care about Batman, because like, why do I give a shit about like some dude whose power is that he's super wealthy? Like,
Yeah.
that's not something that I identify with or that I give a shit about. Like, you know, and like I did read Spider-Man as a kid. I read X-Men a lot as a kid, but like I could never like as I've gotten older, they've sort of just been less interesting to me, as I've like discovered that, oh, there's actual stuff that isn't just Marvel and DC and superheroes and stuff like that.
Yeah. John, what are you reading? Are you into comics? Are you a comic book nerd?
Kinda, yeah.
You would be.
Of course, you know. I'm really lame in that I just...
Well, yeah.
Most of the stuff that I read is cape stuff, and I don't know. When I was in Cali, I mostly just read a lot of the stuff that Mike was...
Excuse me,
Transformers.
Yeah, I read through all the fucking Transformers comics. They're pretty okay. Mike got me to read the Court of Owls run of Batman, and Niall, you were talking about how like dumb it is that Batman's power is just that he's wealthy and all that. I think you should at least take a look at Court of Owls.
I've read the Court of Owls. I've had enough people tell me that I should read that. It actually got me almost interested in like that new 52 Batman, and then I was like, okay, everything else kind of sucks, so I'll kind of leave it.
Yeah, they immediately dropped the ball. That was really disappointing. Like, I bought the volumes that Court of Owls was in, and at the end of it, there's like an extra Mr. Freeze comic, and they fuck up Mr. Freeze's backstory. Like they turn him into a stalker instead of just him doing it for love. Like he never actually met Nora. She was just a test subject that he fell in love with. So they just ruined Mr. Freeze, and I was like, all right, thanks,
Great,
like, fuck you. Yeah, like, I mean, I think my favorite comic series, period, is the Mega Man Archie comics.
Mm-hmm.
They're really, really interesting in that, like, I like them for a lot of the same reasons that Mike likes the Transformers, the More Than Meets the Eye stuff, because, they take stuff that happens in a world that wouldn't actually be important in our society, but the way that it's written, they make it important enough that you feel for the characters. Like, there's a lot of stuff about, oh, is it ethical for these robots to be kept as workers because they do have feelings? Is it ethical to reprogram these bad robots to be good because they chose to be bad, but if you reprogram them to be good, they wouldn't fight it after you reprogram them, but, you know, is it ethical or not? Just stuff like that. They make it interesting, even though it doesn't really have any like connotations in reality. But
that's even
like,
sort of that's deeper than you would expect a Mega Man comic to go.
Exactly, and it's really cool. Like I would recommend just all of it, except for like the Sonic crossovers aren't great, but pretty much everything else is awesome. Uh, I I'm just kind of looking at my comics that I have here. I have just a box of comics right here. Yeah, I mean, like, I pretty much just have Mega Man stuff. I was really into that new run of Rocket Raccoon for a little while, but I kind of dropped off of that because they were hard to find, and I'll probably get back on that. But right now, I'm not reading too much else. I might keep reading those Star Wars books that are coming out because those are pretty good. But yeah, I was mostly just like reading what Mike bought every week because I was just like, he's spending all the money on this shit. I'm fucking going for it. But yeah, no, comics are cool.
Yeah.
I definitely want to read some more. I'll probably get into Saga because I read the first volume of that when I was over.
It's really good.
Friend's
It
house.
is really good.
It was really good. Yeah, it was really cool.
Yeah, I mostly read trade paperbacks. I don't get individual comics. I'll just, I like finding a story that like the Civil War. Like, I don't want to go find every little comic that has to do with that. I'd rather just buy the one book, read it, and then I can be done with it. I like superhero stuff, but usually just Marvel stuff. I like Batman, but I don't think I've never really gotten into his comics. And I haven't read a lot of Star Wars comics just because I've read a lot of Star Wars stuff. But for the most part, I don't really read comics. I just never got into them as a kid. I used to read a lot of Archie because they were there at the grocery store counter, and my mom would grab them for me. But growing up, I always read books. Like, I never read comic books. I just always loved being in a bookstore, and I think it was always intimidating to get into comics.
Yeah,
just because
there is definitely like, I guess like a barrier of entry, or at least it seems like it, especially with like Marvel and DC stuff. Like, where do I start? Like, it assumes even if you get like volume 1 of a trade paperback of something, it almost like assumes that you know all this shit that happened in the past. Yeah,
or you're not reading this one concurrently. Like, all that's so intimidating, and even as a kid, I knew that like at Borders and Barnes & Noble, comics were expensive, and I knew at a comic book shop they were cheaper, but comic book shops are intimidating. Yeah. Like, especially if you have any kind of social anxiety, fuck that. Like, any kind of gaming shop is kind of intimidating if it's not a GameStop. Even GameStops can be. Because they're not, like, unless you happen to get one where the people who work there are actually friendly, they are so wrapped up into being people who like talk about and are into comics, it's just shitty. It's like, I can't talk to you like a human being, and I understand this stuff. So what is a person who doesn't understand that? What do they do when they come off? Like, I think of that sometimes when I go into a GameStop and the employee there is so up his own ass about video games. It's like, what happens if a mom comes in and starts asking about games? Like, are you this big of a jerk? Are you this big of like, oh, you don't know? Like, so that stuff was always off-putting. Yeah. If it weren't for the fact, it might actually be, if it weren't for the fact that Walmart sold games and the person behind the counter didn't know jack shit, I might not be as into video games because of how, and that kind of speaks to all of nerd culture, is like, as much as nerd culture is born out of other exclusive cultures, we are not inclusive. We are incredibly exclusive.
Yeah. It's all about status. It's all about knowing enough about it so that way you can be welcome.
It's all about flashing your fucking nerd cred and like, it's bullshit.
Yeah, it's all bullshit. It should be like, oh, you want to play this crazy game that only me and my friends have heard of? Fucking fantastic. Get into it. Like, I would rather
you need to know anything that you know. Like,
Yeah, I would rather overwhelm somebody with information and like stuff they could do into video games than intimidate. Than be like, oh, you don't know about that? Oh, that of course does the SNES. Like, not like even saying the word SNES. Like, you have to realize not everyone knows what that is. You have to say the Super Nintendo. Like, there is just this up its own assness to nerd culture sometimes that even as somebody who sometimes like deals in that stuff, it's so off-putting. I don't even want to go near it. So comics have always been like that, to where instead I just go to a bookstore and I look through the trade paperbacks. It's like, oh yeah, I've always heard about this storyline. Here it is, $20, done. Like, okay, I can buy this and I can read it. And I don't have to be, in on the joke, or I I don't have to watch a trailer for Avengers and go like, oh, I know who that one character is. It's like, I don't. I'm going to go to a wiki after this because whatever, who cares? Like, so comics have been, I think, the zenith of that stuff for me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I definitely feel the same when it comes to like tabletops. Like I wanted to get into that stuff for a while, but it's just
D&D is like that for me. I playing that with friends is so much better than going to an actual place because the actual place. I could tell a couple stories about that. Maybe for another podcast.
Maybe.
Sure.
Our last question is from dear friend and lovable asshole Podtoid, better known as Mike Cosimano. He asks, to everyone that isn't John, so John, shut up. Which John Michonski meme, goof, or John tint is the best? Thanks, Mike. Thanks for writing in. We appreciate your listenership.
I don't. Stop
John,
this
said to everyone that isn't John. So unless you are now admitting that you are Jonathan,
all right.
You are not allowed to answer. All right, Niall.
Well, I mean, I love all of it. You know, like it's like there's so much good stuff there. I think some of it, as of late, has gotten a little bit. It's not quite as at the zenith that it once was. Like
it's not as Johnny as it used to be.
Yeah, like Cosimano creating like fucking Blood Bajon instead of Bloodborne was a fucking tragedy. And just yesterday, he tweeted me, Duke knew Jonathan come, which was just like that's awful, but like
it's pretty good.
But then you have stuff like you have Bad John, or you have that one photo of John holding his little Monokuma doll that just says liberals, and like that's John Tent at its prime. And of course the John Michonski experiences, like those are wonderful videos.
Those I think are my favorite because they're the John in his native habitat. Like it's not this, Photoshop John. It's not John releasing his own photos that I'm sure some marketing firm took on.
The Michonski brand.
Yeah, none of
Michonski brand on Twitter.
Yeah, it's none of his people have touched it.
Yeah.
So I don't want anything that has John's fingers on. I don't want anything that John is. I don't want a self-aware John.
Yeah.
Like, nobody wants that. I want the pure Jonathan as it comes out of his pores and is eating a hamburger. That's what I want. And luckily we have 2 whole videos of that. I want to see John in the wild. That's what I want. I actually, I look forward to the day that Chooch is invited to E3, not because E3 is happening. I want to experience the Jonathan experience.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
In person.
Yeah.
And I want to make him eat a tomato, the fucking asshole.
No, I don't want to eat
John,
a tomato.
you're still here.
Yeah, I didn't want you to call me Jonathan, so I was quiet, but fuck all y'all.
John, I know he didn't aim it at you, but what's your favorite John tint? What's your favorite John meme?
I don't like any of it. It's fucking horrible.
John, stop lying.
I'm not
Pick
lying.
one.
I don't know. I mean, those John Michonski experiences are pretty funny. I don't know.
All right, there you go. John,
I like the one that's it's like a photo of John as well that just says chemtrails. That's a pretty good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
John, you are like extra photogenic. Like I don't know where it comes from. Because like knowing you, I would be like, no, that guy can't be photogenic. And then seeing photos of you, it's like, wow, he's photogenic. There's something about him. It makes you want to look at him in still frame. And eating a hamburger.
Thanks. Yeah, the picture of me just like shoving a fucking long hamburger in my gullet.
Oh, it's great.
It's
great. It's a great photo.
God.
That's it for questions. Thanks for everyone who sent one in. That's podcast@videogamechoochoo.com, or you can go to whatever the Tumblr thing was.
videogamechoochoo.tumblr.com/ask.
I'll remember it one day.
Next week.
Sure. But yeah, that's it for this. I'm gonna have that Danganronpa review out on embargo, which is I'm looking at the calendar.
Monday.
It'll be on Monday morning. Let me think.
Tuesday should be a Ride the Rails.
Mm-hmm.
So come to the site or go to our YouTube channel and watch that.
I believe Kay has an editorial coming up. It might be up even by the time this podcast goes up, but that's pretty good.
Maybe.
Yeah, we have a centrist review on the site that
Ryan
we
did
didn't
that.
really talk about.
Well,
Yeah. I think it's a really good review. I've seen a lot of positive stuff about the game, but some really good criticisms, and I think Ryan sort of nails it.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Having played that game, like I totally agree with what he had to say.
I really like that game. So I disagreed with some of his stuff, but I totally I think it's really good criticism. So
yeah.
And then
we didn't talk about his. Also, he wrote an article about fucking bad rats.
Oh,
the less we talk about that, the better.
Yeah, true, but it's also a really friggin' funny article.
It is.
So,
it's that poor guy. He's subjecting himself to some stuff for the site.
Yeah. But so thanks a lot for listening. Keep checking the site for more updates. We're gonna have, more and more stuff as time goes on. We're really working hard. So thanks for supporting us, everybody, and come back next week for another episode of the show.
See you soon.
Peace out.
Hamburgers.